So this is the path where the cows were in the way the other day, and you can see it's quite narrow. So there were 2 or 3 cows stood side by side on this path, which meant that it was almost impossible for us to get by. So we didn't bother. We actually cut off along that little path, which ends up through there anyway. We just bypassed the cows. The cows were all along here. I say cows, they're actually bullocks. We're all along here, and they were drinking in this pond here. So I couldn't go and get some shots of the pond with me little camera. Phone, sorry. Yeah. So today I can go and have a little look at the pond. Now, I'm always a little weary wandering through here because it's often the case that the adders sit out on the paths, and whilst they're of no danger, should you stand on them, they are danger. They don't like being stood on. I don't blame them. And I think the signs here are really saying it's deep water and it's dangerous. So, I don't know if we can see any animals in it. I don't know if there's... I can't see any animals. No, I can't see any animals. I was looking for frogs or newts. Danger, deep water. No, I cannot see. I can see a dragonfly floating about. Well, I think we'll give up looking for wildlife in there. Hello, darling. We've got quite a way to go round, but just look across here, lovely heathland, and of course there's all this lovely heather which is not in flower yet. Should we come back this way in August, we should be in with a chance. But this is a little bit samey. I think I might stop and we'll start again in a moment. So let's have a look over here. Still a little bit soggy, the land. But there we are, I've made it. Lovely little pond again. Now I have seen newt in here. She wants a photo. Okay. Yeah, I've seen newt in here. I don't know if I can see any today. I don't think I can. A nice little... it's like a little oasis, isn't it? I don't know what the bit of wood is doing over there. No, these ponds are quite deep. And they do have wildlife in them, but I haven't... this looks a little bit brackish, but there's possibly newts in there. There was last year. Anyway, no matter. Here we go. That's where the cows drink in these ponds, and they are allowed to wander all over this heathland. And... I'm keeping an eye out for adders. As I said, this is Dorset, and we're on Holt Heath now, and I'm watching out for adders because they sit out on the paths in the warm. I really don't want to stand on one. Oh, there's some heather there, look at that. Most of it has not flowered yet, although I wonder if a lot of it has died because I can see some heather out there that's purple. Look, can you see it? I wonder if a lot of this died. Look, there's a piece there, look. And I wonder if a lot of this is actually more or less dead because of the weather last year. Could be, because we had a real hot summer and apparently they had a really bad winter down here. So if you look at it, maybe most of it is sort of dead, and there's patches that are growing and flowering. What do you reckon? A lot of that looks dead, doesn't it?
It does.
There's greener patches in it and they've got flowers on them, but we've come here some years where this is a picture, isn't it? Look, yeah. But there's only odd patches of purple.
Has that been in July or August?
No, but look, there are patches that are out flowering.
Yeah.
So maybe, look, it looks just dry, doesn't it? This must be
3 weeks.
This must be terrible if this caught light, wouldn't it? It'd go through here. Anyway, let's have a little pause again. Right, so here we are on Holt Heath in Dorset. It's run, I say run, it belongs to the National Trust, and it's about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening, and it is really, really warm. And we're only a few days into June, and of course, when I was a youngster, all those million years ago, they always used to say flaming June. So people used to have their holidays in June and always had a really good month because the weather seemed, back in those days, more predictable. Every year June was hot, but I still remember as a child we had long summers. Do you reckon, Irene?
What?
The summers used to go on for a long time.
Yeah.
I can't remember there being buckets full of rain, but then your memories of past are not necessarily accurate. They are. We did have very cold winters, yeah. You sometimes look at the past, your own past, with rose-tinted glasses, but it must have rained in the summer. But as a youngster, I remember going out on my bike all day, eating stuff from the hedgerows and not coming back till evening.